Conversation fucking sucks. It seems that I have given up. The lock is broken and the door is shut. Your face is changing, it's taking a shape, overshadowing my ability to take control. We're stuck awake. Why don't you go and stick the powder that you're grinding teeth for? Why don't you leave me alone? I said, why don't you leave me alone? Stop grinding your teeth and go. Oh, won't you leave me? Won't you leave me alone? I seem to be stuck, holding the weight of this conversation. Absolutely sucks. It seems that I have given up. The lock is broken and the door is shut. Why don't you leave me alone? I said, why don't you leave me alone? Stop grinding your teeth and go. Oh, won't you leave me? Won't you leave me alone?
And then I looked into her eyes for the very first time. Then I looked into her eyes. We sailed 1,000,000 miles into line.
Won't cease to slow. This vicious cycle, round and round and round and round and round we go. It's so easy to go with the flow, isn't it? Let's break away from our powers and break through this window. Won't you leave us alone? I said, why don't you leave us alone? So why don't you leave us alone? Oh, won't you leave us? Won't you leave us alone? Between the sips and tokes and the toots and that, I'm not a suicide bomber, but the effect of this bomb could look like suicide. I feel my courage getting stronger. I'm gonna set free my ego, then cut this up right. I'm gonna make like a cauldron, concoction the chemicals that all to your mind through the midst of a trip. Momentary enlightenment that's lost in the social potions. We need another social potion. Oh, Overdosing, it's not an option, but keep on going, keep on going.
Keep going and going.
3 days in a trot and sometimes that ain't enough. Galloping off into the distance. Whilst I'm still with the locals, just sitting and watch this new era of mindless location. Experimentation, if you're ready or not, let's get my halo. No matter how hard I try, it won't come off. Social potions, we need another social potion. Overdosing is not an option. We keep on going, we keep on going. Getting older, but none the wiser. We're getting older, but none the wiser. We're getting older, but none the wiser. You're getting older, go get the Pfizer. You're getting older, but none the wiser. We're getting older, but none the wiser. We're getting older, but none the wiser. You're getting older, go get the fucking Pfizer. You're getting older, but none the wiser. We're getting older, but none the wiser. We're getting older, but none the wiser. Social potions, we need another social potion. Overdosing, it's not an option, so keep on going, but keep on, keep on, keep on.
Yes, my brother.
How's it going, mate? Good?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. It's nice to chat to you, finally. I was actually just coming past my house, and outside my yard is the same car that you had, you know, the dark green Polo.
Dark grey?
Oh, okay, I always saw that as dark green, but yeah, that one.
Oh, nice.
But I'm really, I've just been really enjoying looking at all this footage of us. I've got loads of it. It was like really wonderful looking back at it. Those trips in your car, trips in Alex's car. So really like making the most of this opportunity to connect with the fans, connect with the people we've worked with, and subtly close the book, really, or close the chapter.
Oh, well done, man.
Although this tape has significance to the time when I couldn't speak, it wasn't the only challenge we had. We must have had a breakup nearly a dozen times. What would you say are some of the most on the surface challenges that you can remember when we first started out?
Not having enough sleep. I was just thinking the other day, we used to make a thing of going out and then staying at mine. All three of us sharing my double bed before we had a rehearsal. You know? It shows what a different state of life we were in. That we obviously thought that was cool enough to be worth putting ourselves through. That just sounds fucking grim to me now. And I remember being really excited by that. That was quite a sort of like getting to know each other moment, wasn't it?
There was a time of significance, wasn't there?
Yeah. I'd been studying in Malta, and to be honest, getting quite depressed. I'd made a very strange determination before going out there to make no friends. Which I don't want this to come across the wrong way, but for me that's completely unnatural. So I was making a very conscious effort to not let anyone become my friend or have any of my time. And because I wanted to study really hard, but also create a sort of experience of quite intense loneliness. I guess I felt I had some learning to do from that. And just as I sort of made the decision to do my exams and come home after the first term, I found out that one of my very good friends had taken his own life, sadly. So that shook me, and I came back, and I was in a pretty I just remember not talking for a couple of weeks, spending loads of time with my sisters and my mum, and just not saying a word. But yeah, around this time, that was it. A few weeks before I'd moved home, I'd been greeted by you. I just remember you cuddling me as though we were really old mates, and just thinking it was really nice. And you said you had this idea for a band that you wanted me to be in. which confused me at first. I'd only ever known you as a drummer, and a bloody good one at that. Do you know what? The previous weekend I'd been in England as well, because I'd had a gig that I'd come back for, and then I'd gone out raving with my pals up in London. I'd bumped into you on the train home, hadn't I?
Yeah, that's right. I was on the way out and you were on the way in.
No, I was on my way back. It was Tunbridge Station. I was on my way back to Tunbridge Wells. It must have been like 6:30 in the morning. And you were on your way to Taplow to go and support a Buddhist activity, which at the time I had no idea about. And I remember you telling me you were going to do soccer.
Yeah, dressed in my red tie.
Why are you lying to me? I know you don't play football. And then, we had this wonderful time, sort of 6, 7, 8 months until I went back to university in the September, where there was just loads of people around. Isaac had come back off his first big Slaves tour. Very cool. All of my lads were about. There was just a really good atmosphere about town. It was kind of like when we were teenagers again. There was loads of people there.
Let's talk about Dudley's.
The point that we're going to see live tomorrow, they're playing at the Black Lion. They all played last year.
Yeah. Sick. Yeah, there's a show.
It's in the middle of the Ashdown Forest.
Yeah.
And you drive down this rocky one-track road on which he's built very aggressive speed bumps without grinding the bottom of your car. Especially in Alex's little Mark IV Golf. At the time he was the only one driving, so we'd be all three of us with all our gear laden in one car. One track road, high hedges, sheep on one side, horses on the other. Generally there's a load of chickens in the road as you arrive, and you've got to usher out the way. And you've got a couple of lovely collies as well. They sort of look after the place for them, so they'll come check you out, make sure you're no one dodgy. The rehearsal studios themselves are old. They look like Anniston shelters. I think they were cattle or sheep sheds. I think is what they were originally used for. And they are damp and smoky. That's a really cool place. I love going there. And you can make as much noise as you like at whatever time. There's no one around to be bothered.
Yo. Lead guitar up. I've had 2 people say that now, out the front. Yo!
Likewise.
Up, out front, smidge less ear. Well up in Joe's. It's good to be back, man. Who would have thought that a year of our lives collectively was deleted? But it don't matter really now, does it? Because we're here and we're having fun. And that's what it's all about. So big up to you lot, you courageous motherfuckers. It's a brave new world. And subject of devotion is in this song, our single right now, called Factory Fall, featuring... Thanks to the family who let us record the music video in their warehouse. In the house tonight, there's a t-shirt coming your way. Cheers. The walls have been built, the boxes are sorted, your factory settings will save you from slaughter. Don't be the fool, don't be the fool, don't be the fool, and concentrate in school. What is school? What is school? What the fuck? Fell flat when they caught her, bucking up the school, and now she's smoking on the corner with her skirt rolled up her thighs on show. To the boys from across the road, they're bucking school as well. Are you the fool? You must be the fool. Did you have a silly habit that you wore in school? What is school? What is school? What the fuck is school? Force contortion, snap, crackle and pop. Put them back together in an educational opt out, you have a choice. Escape his master's voice, take the record of the debt and escape his master's voice. Job worth, job lover, on the job even when you're out commuting from community to let your homeward bound. You exhale the big smoke in the comfort of your lounge. Are you the the fool? You must be the fool. Did you decide to get this job when you were vulnerable? What is school? What is school? What the fuck? What are you gonna do, cunt? Pick her up or put her down, you motherfucker! Factory fool! Or will she be a criminal? Who knows? Time will tell.
Now try and make a helicopter sound.
When I met you and Alex, I was so fucking depressed, and I have been for a long time, and that was only compounded by my mate dying. That wasn't created by that. Our relationship was this sort of escape in a way, but I think more than that. I think it was a sort of an opportunity to change things, and it felt like that. It felt very fucking important, and we became very, very unified with each other. The band was everything. Friendship we had and what we were doing together. So it gave that greater significance. So end of 2016, I met a girl, felt really in love. That ended very quickly, and I think, it's a classic situation where I sort of threw myself at this new feeling of like, yay, it's all the bad stuff's over. Ooh, oh wait, no, it's not. That's way fucking worse.
I'm just sitting from the perspective of being a mate and having a chat with all these difficult things. I've suddenly found myself really grateful that we're doing it, as a byproduct of a piece of art, as bloody usual.
I really looked up to you like an older brother, like I saw the sort of life state that you had created for your struggles and the way you lived and interacted with people. And like when I first met you, I just wanted to be like that. And I think that one of the hardest things was when you started losing your voice, and in losing your voice started losing yourself.
Open G now.
If you want to have a little open G.
You just go to A and E and you're back to normal.
Thanks, babe.
Bye, mate. Anytime.
So all this is an opportunity for you to have your say over things and what you want to share in a general message. Easy, watch it.
Nearly.
Let's talk about my voice.
I mean, it feels like a very long time ago now.
I couldn't speak, and there was a whole dynamic shift, wasn't there?
It was really destabilising because you'd always been this sort of solid pillar. But Alex and I had to step up, and for a while even actually take over the vocals of the band. We did our first headline shows, and me and Alex were singing, which was insane.
My overriding memory is that I enjoyed it. I'm thinking of one gig where our manager at the time, Layla, really stressing that it wasn't going to go very well, and we smashed it.
I couldn't even lift my guitar.
No, you were very muted in every sense, really. That show at least was like the first time that I actually thought we could do this, and I've got something to give. Do you know what I mean? I didn't used to feel that very much. if at all, or ever. The dynamic shift, though, I don't know if I have much of a sense of it. I was off my tits most of the time during that period. I remember doing the interview for the Silent Sam film, and I was smoking loads of weed, and I was really fucking blazed, and I knew I wouldn't be able to do the conversation, but I was just, it was my coping mechanism.
At the time, I didn't even I knew that what you were going through was grim. We were kind of supporting you in it as best we could, but I also just looked at you as such a strong killer. I don't think I really took seriously quite how much you were suffering until you got your voice back and were able to communicate. Alex and I were trying to make the space for that and not, reorient our relationship in light of this sort of new thing that we all were. And in the meantime, we started having a bit of success as well, and there was creative demand on us, and there was questions of who should be managing and can we find a label, and we've got no money, but we're putting all our time into this. There was so much going on.
All of that kind of stuff right at the heat of the moment. We were just taking off, and it's insane that we did that with all those other responsibilities.
Ladybird was a bunch of hurdles, almost consistent hurdles, and that was a pretty significant one. It was a very difficult time for Sam to just exist, because he can't communicate, can't speak, and I think that lends itself to manipulation and that sort of being taken advantage of. I don't feel I ever did that, but maybe I might have done. But I do feel
yeah, word on that.
Do feel certain members did.
No, I'm good. Thanks, though. Oh, they're on the floor. Lost and found. Joe, can you handle lost and found for a sec? If you've lost these glasses, then you can collect them from us at the merch desk, as we'll all be there after the show. Please look after them. I'd be most grateful. Thank you anyway. Cheers. I'd now like to pass over the mic to Alex Devon, who sings this next song, which is our next single from our forthcoming album.
I'd like to just say one quick thing, is a big shout out to my grandfather that's here tonight. Yeah! His first ever Ladybird show. I can't quite see him, but this one's for him.
Big up.
On his shirt. If you're not feeling valued, then what are you worth? Mummy didn't care enough to clean it with a flannel. No sense of belonging, anger was his channel. He used to always get me in trouble. As Johnny used to like he was. And I remember in the corner behind the bookshelf. But I was always the one who got caught. I'm not going along with it cause something is wrong. The pictures of my skin and cheeks and numbers me along. So fuck off on my bottle, I gave my person space. Now let her be your dog, I'm gonna face the light. Oh, Justin, he was a very funny bloke. Oh, his jokes are being stitches daily. I can't tell if you would provoke a dairy. The vacate just in time. I'm not going along with it cause something is wrong. The picture of a steam and chicken off and sing along. So fuck off on my bottle, they gave up personal space. They let a picture travel, manifest a lifestyle. be me? Will it be you? Who will they choose? Will it be me or will it be you? Who will they choose? I'm not going along with it, 'cause something here is wrong. The pieces of the stupid thing that don't me along. So fuck up my bubble, forget my personal space. The let up in the trouble, manifest your life. Stay.
Just quickly comment on whatever visuals come to mind of that time when I already couldn't speak and I broke my finger, the middle finger on my right hand, the day before we had a BBC Maida Vale session.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Oh, mate, I think, to be honest, by that time, I'd gone past worrying. I was in like a constant state of fucking hyper awareness where I was perpetually anxious but never actually concerned.
Yeah, I have to agree, brother. It was quite incredible how, being the singer and the guitarist and the organ player in a band and having my finger broken and a broken voice. It's amazing how even in that moment I was like, yeah, okay, this is just part of the challenge. And the faith engine kicked in.
Let's just get there. Let's just get there. I think that was right around the time that I'd been dumped by Jasmine as well. And I was like, could barely fucking think straight for 30 seconds. I remember Tinny rising with me to that show. I think Alex took you, Tinny took me, and it was like, Alex was babysitting you to stop you from breaking down, and Tilly was babysitting me to stop me from breaking down. It was just, let's fucking get there and do it.
There's something that's a bit too fancy. Stripped back ones, like that. You suggested ages ago.
Lovely people coming home for 6 o'clock.
Yeah, sure, man.
And, yeah.
Knowing that you had a broken finger and various other health issues, with voice and everything, the way you performed, incredible. Well done. Nam myoho renge kyo.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
they come from somewhere else, haven't they?
Where you got different types of ladybird.
Different colour, yeah. There
Different colours.
Yeah.
I only know the ones with the little yellow
Oh, really?
spot.
You got red and black as well, haven't you?
Oh, is it yellow? Oh, red. No, red and black. You're right.
Yeah.
Red and black. Not yellow. Red and black.
That's
All right,
right.
then, bloods.
Yeah. Later, Eddie.
Yeah, hope we can mash it tomorrow too.
Yeah.
We're going to tell you a story. Spike, you all right with this? You ain't got much of a choice, have you, really? So I'm going to tell you a story, sing you a song from our EP that we released last year during lockdown. And it's called, the song's called Got Lucky. It's written about when you meet someone, you fancy them, but you think, actually, there's no point in cracking on with them because they could just be a good mate instead.
Can I see the crowd, whoever's on the lights, please?
Oh, okay. Hang on. Someone's bleeding, apparently. Is anyone hurt? Oh, no, Milo, you all right?
I'm fine.
Okay, we're going to start the song. You're a hardcore motherfucker, but can everyone be careful, please? Mosh with care. Yo, good to see you, man. Yo, listen up, here's a story. Milo, take it easy, mate. Go back if you need. This is a little story called Got Lucky. Happens to be on sale on vinyl at the back. Spark up, I wouldn't even notice the fact that I've been in and out of touch with my five senses, in another state of consciousness. What is this? Don't even smoke, but I'm lighting a ciggy, so social postings have got me tripping. The heat on my face has brought me back. Now release the gas and begin to chat. Hi, nice to meet you. Welcome back, introduce your host this evening. Yeah, again, I've come again. Succumb to the usual order of things. Except this time I got lucky. Seemed to find a friend, a blessing in the midst of the arson of a routine one-off blowout. Yeah, she was nice, yeah, what a night, what a result. We're getting on like the proper. Sat down opposite me is the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. I fell short with the expression of a typical sort when the fall came in. Makes contact, warm welcome back. Give this nice girl a lighter back. Pretend like I've never been braided. I'll just send out a good one then. Next minute, just about with it, she invites me to go back in. Chaos in the midst of the darkness of your local dive. Exchange of top vibrations, standing side by side. Was hot words, observation, but I did the most time passes by. Tick, sky drums in their ears, please. Tick tock. Yeah, she is nice, yeah, what a night, what a result. Getting on like good. Don't have to try, lovely smile with absolute sincerity. We're getting on so very well indeed. The next bit knee deep at the bar, I spy a shark who fancies a try. Your eyes look down and blink as he steps up. Another classic case of a standoff. Emitting frequencies we cannot see, but speaks very, very loudly. Anger, tension, sexual venom. I raise my palm. Have it out then. Heart to heart, toe to toe. Heart to heart, toe to toe. Heart to heart, toe to toe. Thank the bouncers to be relieved that out of the door and grab that sack. Close call that of the attack. On a merry way and we ain't got a scratch. Bit scary, little too leery. I can see that it shook you that. Forget the disco, let's go home. Can I assist you getting home? She politely smiles, invites me. Short stroll to the gate, says bye sweet. Going out tonight was perfect, so very fucking worth it. No sticky fingers, pervert. What does it take to be fit and worthy? Do you really have to make a move? Yeah, she is nice, yeah, what a night, what a result. Proper lovely human being, even tighter result. Worthy cause getting stuck in with that horrible growth. I got lucky in the sense that I found a friend. I found a friend. Self-love works in the end. We're gonna break it down a little bit for yous. Okay, so some people have. We did a little. Hang on, I'll just wait till the acrobats performance is over. Okay, so we put a post out on the social media because we're that up to date with technology and stuff, and we said, what do you want to hear? And someone said love acoustic. Someone said love acoustic, and so we've gone there. It's called Love, and it's for you guys. All right.
This one needs to be on as well, please. This one's got to be on.
Check 1, 2. We get a bit of Joe as well, Spike. If you could lower that in my ears, please. And bring up the guitar on stage, please. Okay, we've just had a change of DI box. For the happy couple, yo. More guitar for Alex's wedge, please. More. Are we ready? Yeah, you're good? We're good now, thank you. Here we go, this one's for you two. This ain't no love song, there ain't no fooling here. It's disempowering when this is all we hear. If love has hurt you, anticipate pain. The vicious cycle starts again. You're the author of the book with the hero's name. Take to the wheel and and steer your ship. Sailing doesn't mean just sit and drift, yeah, in choppy waters. You have to use the wind. Do yourself a favour, get rid of that prick. Go through the motions based on emotions. Simulator. See you later. Go through your emotions separate from hormones. Simulate them and dissect the true nature. Yo. Some people think of themselves, but not too highly, so don't seek what they think is love with someone who is likely to be vulnerable. Typically submissive and adore you. The more you chip and tarnish their more perverse self-belief and esteem, the very elements of his heart, the essence of his being, gradually decanted, extracted, sapped and seized the precious energy you need to get you off your knees. Stand up! She was nice at first, occasional glitches, then she would flip her lid and kick off at the littlest of things, and more it happens. You live less carefree from the string of incidents that stem from her unhappiness, the indications displayed in her behaviour. If you love yourself, then please do me a solid and remove yourself from this delusional promise. Sing it. Go through the motions based on emotion. Simulator. See you later. Go through your emotions separate from hormones. Simulate them and dissect the true nature. Go through the motions based on emotions. Simulator. Simulator. See you later. Go through your emotions separate from hormones. Simulate them and dissect the true nature.
And it's written for a friend of mine, Emmett Giller, who I lost 5 years ago. Around the same time as us three came together. It was a hell of an experience losing someone close to me, which I don't care to go into too much more right now. But Nice DLC, that was his name. That was his name that he used to spray up everywhere to leave his mark and to show that this world was his world. It was one in which he belonged while he was here. And I still see his name everywhere I go. Sam wrote this on request. Thank you, Sam. Sing your song, please.
Sing it with me, baby. Do you want to retune it? I think it's worth retuning it for Emmett. You know, the beauty of that speech will sustain beyond the amount of time it takes to tune his guitar, don't worry.
How long do we need?
You good?
Look at that.
Boom.
It's what happens when you're not drinking 6 cans a night out.
I stayed clean and sober for that whole tour. I drank, well, actually, no, that's not true. I was clean in terms of no drugs. I wasn't clean in terms of the NA way of thinking of it, which is alcohol is a drug. And then there was a couple of other nights where I'd order a pint of Coke, but get 4 shots of vodka in the bottom, but you just think I had a pint of Coke. And at no point doing those things did I think I had a problem. Isn't that mad? That I was having to hide it.
Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive me crazy. Right now, how you feeling? Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy.
There's so much stress though.
Yeah.
So much stress.
Yeah.
Like, but what I mean by stress is creating more stress for myself by getting really drunk and hungover because I couldn't say no.
And now you're how many days sober?
I'm 6 months and 2 weeks. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's the longest I've ever done since I was like 13, 14. It's a continual daily process.
Never ending story.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, of course it is.
Well, yeah, it is. You know, I never assume the next key ring. Do you know what I mean? A 6-month chip. I never assume the 9-month one or the year one. I never assumed the 30-day one or the 60-day one or the 90-day one. Do you know what I mean? Just have to focus on the day in hand, you know? Just don't use today. Because if I think about not using for 30 years, it fills me with dread. Do you know what I mean? But you can not use for 30 years by just focusing on the moment. And that's what I was never able to do, do you know what I mean? So I'm very grateful for NA, for just giving me like a framework.
You're there, man.
I'm, better.
Just surfing.
Better than I ever been.
Do a dub on a rolling train. Culture calls from hip hop effects which live in me. I'll die in my heart. My heart brings to me opportunities on platforms I'm given, such as these. Tin cans are my content. I'll spray my heart out. Wherefore art thou? Freedom. Wherefore art thou? Rights to distribute are out and about. Backtracking through the yard, I better find my way out, because it seems to be the way when your mind gets led astray. The weight an ordinary man can't take. To carry on and give a life that looks so hunky-dory. Hunky-dory. Keep calm, carry on, as if it's all fucking fun. Hunky-dory. Nobody ever thought I'd go and spend my last shilling on a tin of paint. I'm gonna make my art a living. Montage the memories. My story paints my name to illustrate the narrative. The author takes the blame. Same beat, the same song. Some see, come saw. Come to your senses, boy, I never went far. Stepped into my story, I'm the illustrator, the illest warrior. Here to warn ya that it's too often to be the way. A little often for me to take. I count the numbers on both hands. Keep calm and carry on as if it's all hunky-dory. Hunky-dory. as if it's all fucking fine, hunky-dory. Joker.
Nobody ever thought I'd go and spend my last shilling on a tin of paint. I'm gonna make my art and live it. I'll die in my art. My heart brings to me opportunities on platforms I'm given, such as these. Montage the memory. My story paints my name to illustrate the narrative. The author takes the blame. So just do a dub on a rolling train and let your friends and family know it's all fucking hunky-dory.
Hunky-dory.
Keep calm and carry on as if it's all fucking fine.
Hunky-dory. Coming in. Hunky-dory.
Hunky-dory.
It's a free-for-all.
Hunky-dory.
Hunky-dory.
Keep calm and carry on as if it's all fucking fine. Hunky-dory. Hunky-dory.
And it's also stuff like really start to get to go.
You might actually get on board, or someone that wouldn't necessarily want to buy a £10 ticket to go and see a show, but you happen to be on a stage at a festival. They go, they might just pop down and see it.
And especially because of the Slaves announcement, there'll be a lot of people who have just heard of us and not looked into it, or even heard of us and gone, the fuck guys, why are they getting a break or whatever? So then but all those people will like be interested to come and see us. If like whether they want to come and see us to support us or come and see us to slag us off, they'll be interested to come and see us if they get an opportunity at a festival. And then once they've seen us, they're going to want to be our mates like everyone else. Boom. Which is like, can I get in there? It's fucking tight. Try not to kill the granny.
I just didn't expect to be treated so well, not just by Laurie and Isaac, but by the Slaves fan base, you know. I was just prepared for anything, really. I'd only just got my voice back, I'd only just started speaking every day. Suddenly, not only could I speak, but I could sing a whole set of the tunes, you know.
Telly than this, projecting the world's most inspirational energy. With me, the target they have well and truly missed. What a fabulous establishment endorsed by the BBC. Cause a 1-0. With this brick on the steady while I'm sitting in spoons to the sick. Can afford of a large bitch grill. Cause a 1-0. Empty in my pockets, but the fruit's still spinning. Lend me a queen and I'll take home the winnings. I got the gift of the gaff. More guitar in my ears, please. Here, girl, come and sit on my lap. I can be a single walk barrel that laughs. My chubby mates call you a salt, but they mean no harm and they appreciate art. I love you. Inundate you with floats from charity shop. Fake verbs for scarves to robustify your heart. Forgive me for not asking what you do, but your eyes remind me of a picture of woo woo. You'll do the one nil. With the sprint of the telly one, sitting in spoons for the tick at the thought of a large bitch grill, cause a 1-0. Empty on my pockets, but the food's still spinning. Let me a quick and we'll take on the winnings. The centre for the 8-8 out lead by day, busted for youthful family by night. People come from towns far away to blink, breathing some fire. The shell of a formalistic building with decor that lacks the corn with windows, intoxication and debaucherous fashion. Forgive us for our job. Then I'll hold my tongue and accuse the night is still young. You seem jolly lovely, I said. Cheap dates at Yates and I'll scratch on this gaff. I will be minesweeping you, cokes and that. Cause I won! 1-0! With the spread crew and tell you I'm sitting in spoons full of sick in the thought of a large bitch grill. Cause I won! 1-0! Empty of my pockets but the food's still spinning. Let me a quick and we'll take over with it.
Suddenly, I'd gone from isolating myself and not seeing any friends because I couldn't talk to them, to going on stage at Ali Pali and seeing about 40 of them in the audience. Yeah, really fond memories, even though it was tough going at the time in terms of like the dynamics in the band.
I guess that's what it always was. It felt like it should be that way. Until, of course, it didn't.
People shouting at me and I'm like, yeah, right.
Someone lobbed a coin at it.
Fucking quid at me.
Someone lobbed a coin at it.
Yeah. Serious.
Right.
And I fucking heard this thing just go oh, like, just a bit like that, really.
You should have said, this is the most I've ever been paid for music.
Thank you.
Well, it's going to be like edited footage for the music bit, isn't it? But yeah, you can, because this could be archive footage for the future.
We're not going to go right now.
Happy Ali Pali Day.
Happy Ali Pali Day, yeah. I'm going to walk in bosom.
There's a load of stuff that went in the van last night.
Yeah. From my
Speak with the key already.
Nutters.
Excusez-moi. Right, leave it.
Are we driving in?
I've got a semi.
Oh my god.
That's why I've got a semi over those fucking jugs here, mate. Beers.
Oh shit.
Holy fucking yes.
Great hall. Right, what's just happened here then?
Well, we just arrived at Ali Pali and we parked up
Here we are in the hall.
in the Great Hall. And here we
Where's
are.
the fucking ramp? I ain't carrying that Leslie down those fucking stairs.
while we're all in recovery from either COVID or the effects of the pandemic, let's take a moment. Thank you.
COVID poem. It feels so damn good to wake up in the morning all alone in my perspective. COVID poem. It feels so damn good to wake up in the morning all alone in the way I see the world. COVID poem. It feels so damn good to be safe in my vulnerability and know that everything means nothing.
So this is it.
0 minutes.
Thank you, dear. I no longer hear the music. Oh no.
Yeah.
I no longer hear the music.
We want to take it down or move?
Oh no.
Already? See, I've got bench pop on. We've got enough room to
Mad, all these people and coughing going in their face, and then it's like there's a twist in the film and they make it look like it was all him.
But it obviously happened halfway through filming.
There's always challenges, isn't there, in everything that we've done. We wrote the song in this room, Political Wasteland, which we've shot the video for today. But the heart of the matter is, I guess, when Joe left during a take, is that he hasn't got the space in his life to be doing this at all, really, has he?
I feel like actually quite a lot of the Lady Bird has been quite a struggle at times, isn't it? Like the whole thing was a catalyst for us, like working our shit out. Where it's like a relationship, really. Like you get together with people or someone, and then you decide, and then you're like, right, we're going to do this regardless of the shit. There's been times when it's hard to be like in these rooms, do you know what I mean? Because we've been through so much, like the shit we've talked about, like saving each other's lives, basically. It's just like, it's quite triggering. It's quite triggering walls, aren't they? I think it added to it.
Yeah, for Joe.
For Joe.
Today, yeah.
Because it's like being here, those familiarities.
It all changed when my mum died. I think when my mum died, I just wanted my energy to be for my family, and in that, I then found a job which, gave me stability and meaning. Much as I still wanted to do the band and wanted to make it work, it just wasn't me anymore,
There's a degree of putting oneself before anything else as a matter of survival, isn't it?
It's strange because I don't feel let down. Do you know what I mean?
I've kind of noticed it for a long time anyway with Joe, I think. As much as I veer away from Lady Bird sometimes, I also I kind of have to turn towards it so that I can face my shit. There's times when it's just like, actually, I've got my own.
It feels like we've really completed the cycle. It's mental when you look at everything at once, isn't it? Lots of fucking content to dissect there. Maybe I need a therapist.
I am your therapist. That was beautifully described, actually. I don't think you could have done it any better if you tried twice. No way. To go from my voice and that struggle, and then also see the mirror or the other side of the coin with, the grief and the loss of your lovely mum, You can actually see a kind of link, or it definitely felt like it to me listening then. There's always been something going on like this which has contributed to its trajectory and, you know, the momentum of this thing.
Well, you lost your voice for a year.
Yeah.
We've all been through our own mental battles, haven't we?
Yeah.
4 years exactly from our first show as Ladybirds.
On the day.
3rd
of
exactly
December.
4 years.
4 years ago.
So
fucking
it kind of feels like a bit of a bookmark in a way.
This is some brand new sounds, by the way, from our forthcoming album. Here we go. Bloodsuckers, emotional vampires, energy sappers. If you're not careful, they will come for you. Bloodsuckers, head fuckers, getting stuck on rescuing others, draining energy from lovers. I'm not suggesting that this person in question is evil. I'm just advising you to be careful. Fundamentally, save your energies. You may run out of it very, very quickly. Bloodsuckers, emotional vampires, energy zappers. If you're not careful, they will come for you. Next thing you know, you'll be bending over backwards. Bloodsuckers, fatality of a kind person. Human beings are supposed to be. I believe, in fact, that we are just valuable, side by side in this chaotic free for all. Take a stand alone. Lend a hand for your energy that's homegrown. Deepen your roots, unshakable truth that you could offer to others. Should you choose? Yeah. Keep your eyes peeled. Use your peripheral. You might see one lurking, leeching. Feel a little pinprick. Save your energies from the bloodsuckers. Bloodsuckers, emotional vampires, energy sappers. If you're not careful, they will come for you. Next thing you know, you'll be bending over backwards. Bloodsuckers, fatality of a kind person. Bloodsuckers, emotional vampires. If you're not careful, they will come for you. Next thing you know, you'll be bending over backwards. Bloodsuckers, fatality of a kind person.
For trying to see, but you were stood right next to me. We come and we go, we come and we go, we come and we go, we come and we go.
Fucking hell.
Just thinking what it was like, really. I just got into Robert Johnson, who's that kind of old blues guy that never really had any sort of career and was mostly just travelling around, playing songs and whatnot. There's like one whole album of him recording, and it's a hotel somewhere. He'd record like facing the corner of a room, and I just wanted to catch that vibe. And in the studio, the guitar amp space in the back was all tiled, so you get that nice guitar sound, spacey, roomy sound.
I didn't have Spotify when the album came out, and I wasn't sent a vinyl, so I didn't, once the album was out, I didn't listen to it for about 6 months. I recently got Spotify, and I was like on the way back from a journey, I can't remember what it was, I was working for my dad somewhere. You know when you really want to listen to some fucking belting music that you can't think what to listen to, like you put on one of your favourite albums, you're just like, no, bored. And then I was like, oh wait, my album, I've never listened to that.
This is my favourite tune.
I like this one as well. It's a proper headbanger actually. Especially when I'm mosh, you know. Once it's sunny outside, I've been moshing right now.
It kind of felt significant. I was sort of manifesting an opportunity in which I could express something that was important to me, and the song's about seeing my late dad in the street, or I saw someone that looked like him, and it really threw me. Yeah, I remember feeling very nervous from the moment I started, even before I started. I remember being shaking, you know.
I couldn't listen to We. I listened to the song, knowing what was coming. I had to skip it, which is really interesting. Like, I actually couldn't handle that emotion. So no, I haven't listened to it in a long time.
And I don't know whether there was a presence there, whether my dad was there, whether I just knew I was about to express something that meant a lot.
What is it that you say at the end? I can never quite make it out. I can guess.
Oh, me too, mate. That's what I said.
Anyway, I play the song, sort of holding back tears, and you can hear it in my voice. It kind of wavers and softens in areas, and I suppose I started having a sort of private moment, and I kind of forgot Joe was there, to be fair, until he hugged me and said, "Me too." There's something that pisses me off about that now. I mean, it obviously touched him, having lost his mum and stuff, but felt like my moment. And he made it his too.
Wicked, man. 1995 all over again.
Who's got filthy hair? You got filthy hair. A boom. A boom. The boing.
Yes, boy. This is how all my memories are stored, chap. We got in the studio. It was lockdown going on, and my son Arthur was due, and I got home. I left a day early, had an instinct, and my wife and I went into, well, I say we, but she went into labour, and 3 days later, you know, out comes Arthur, who is the front cover of Factory 4, which came out. And he was in here today walking around during sound check, and I just count my blessings, you know. So watch out for that record. We got singles dripping, and it's all gonna go.
Big thanks to Alcopop who have recently taken us on, and we also have Ditz on that record label, and that's why they're here with us. Big up to Ditz. Big up to Scowl. And of course, big up to the Forum, our home from home. Christmas has come early.
So, let's go check, try a different thing. This isn't the intro. Cool.
Name that tune. You got it. Yeah, 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 I'll make him a cup of tea. Maybe that will make him happy. He used to be happy back in the beginning. The periodic honeymoon was in full swing, and occasionally he would smile at me. Smiley would occasionally. Eventually the animosity started spreading. I started dreading coming home, would sneak up to my bedroom, hope that nobody would. No, 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 I don't mean to be nasty, cause it must be a hard thing. Really hard thing to do, to step in someone else's shoes when they don't fit you. But what would you do? This is for you, Paul. The kettle's boiling, he's coming home again. His house don't smile, the walls are closing in. The kettle's boiling, it's going cold again. I'm sick of being the excuse for your unhappiness. No, 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 not again. The last one stuck about till I was 18, and then he was the one that left. I'm not just saying this in jest, Mum, you're just something short of perfection. Because you're blessed now. You gravitate wankers that don't give you the best. Now get some rest, sell this house and go on a spontaneous conquest, and live the life that's been waiting for you since you fell pregnant. Kettle's boiling, it's coming home again. This house don't smile, the walls are closing in. Yo, the kettle's boiled, it's going cold again. I'm sick of being the excuse for your unhappiness. Yo, you know the story. The first one ran away with the vicar's wife. The second, that's right. My difference is with the third. He turned out all right. The point, I suppose. We don't have to stay the same forever. We could blossom and adjust, and someday become better. He could be happy. You could be happy. We could all be happy. But it requires a bit of practice. Your shit can be wiped off and walked away instead. You have to take responsibility for your happiness. You're not completely mental and you're not to write off yet. Lily, good to see you, hun.
First band practice. Well, first time we played together live, all at the same time, since Paris, beginning of last year. Fucking crazy, right?
No comment.
No comment. Can I smoke in your car?
Yeah, if you want.
Thanks, man. It's been a while, isn't it, Alex?
It's been a little while.
We've been
A little while.
We've done loads of things that doesn't involve playing together as a band. Not at least going in the studio. How does it feel to think we're going to be on the same sound wave again?
It's going to be nice, mate.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's really what I spend my whole life working towards, is doing music. It hasn't really existed in this live setting for many a reason for a long time.
Too long.
Too long. Too fucking long.
Too bloody long.
And it's cathartic to make loud noises.
Cathartic.
Cathartic, yes. Thank you, sir.
What's mad is that in the midst of my voice condition, more than one speech and language therapist said to me, sometimes this is caused by something that you haven't said. And at the time I was so mentally unwell, this felt unhelpful because it contributed to this spiraling, spinning thoughts. But actually now I think about that and it makes total sense to me, because I honestly believe that Ladybird would still be here right now, us three, if I'd just spoken up more instead of suppressing my, or not saying my words. And I regret that. I regret that.
Go on, Sam.
What do you want to ask me?
Oh, I'm as lacking in questions as thorough answers.
Can you film a music video on that, do you reckon?
That's a good one. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I have done that in the past.
Really?
There really is a mini DVD cam, that is, so it looks like the VHS, you get all the quality of the VHS.
It's a really good picture, look.
You can just stick it in a bloody keyboard.
For everything these days.
Got mates, got apps.
Got mates. Got mates, got apps. What more can I ask for?
It's time for Joe Walker to do a little spot. Have you got anything left, Joe? There's been no end to the chaos that has transcended us, innocent jokes cascaded into spirals turned to puddles. Who rules here is not the one who's endured a face full of glass that once held my beer. Well, 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 here we go again. Well, 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 you ain't changed a bit, man. Speaking now was you, being forced into a queue. You turned to smack the policeman taking fingerprints on you. You look so very angry, you seem so very sad. What makes you think you could beat the system through this man? He seems to quite enjoy this and seems quite happy to pummel the living shit out of someone who's struggling through life's delusion. Confusion lies based on true forming illusions in our hearts and minds. Days of working, nights of binging. What makes us pleased and no different from the man who's fighting? License to entice, be violent. I see anger in your eyes as you squeeze the head of my old school friend between the door and a cell. Well, 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 I guess you win again, don't you, cunt? Internal shift creates external shift. Could be a lift in your immediate environment. Micro, macro, big boy macho. You're in pain, mate. You need to move forwards. Pushing star. Top. Step right up. Well, well, well. I guess you win again, don't you? Time will tell.
Came there either with or without a certain understanding and experience of life, and we shared that. The courage and meaning and togetherness for it. So that is what I have to thank the LD Limited, from fans to cops. I've felt really, which is very Catholic of me. But hey, fuck it, that's me.
You're beautiful. It's been lovely just to chat to you and also have a reason to go into these nice little pots of feelings with you. And no matter what we went through as a result of being in a band, in a relationship essentially, what me and you are about personally is becoming more clear, and I'm looking forward to that clarity setting itself into a new rhythm.
Yeah, well said. Yeah, cool, man. I love you.
All right.
And give my regards to Alex as well. And,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sound, mate. I'll see you soon.
This is our last one. Cheers.
Love you, brother.
Love you.
I'm reminded of my consciousness by my teeth and my tongue. Lumps and bumps I saw and then some. Was it worth the fun? Done and dusted, stains encrusted. To you I've entrusted. Won't you take me home? Baby, baby, we can work together to banish destructive behaviour that's keeping us going forever and ever. Thanks for coming, yo. You and me, baby, we can work together to banish destructive behaviour that's keeping us forever and ever. Every day is a blessing, except when it's a curse, of course. Behavioral habitual endeavours, and they're getting worse and worse. Every day is a new day, doing the same old shit. Have an anxious eternal dialogue, post getting on it. Baby, baby, we can work together. Banish destructive behaviour that's keeping us going forever. Don't do drugs, kids. You and me, baby, we can work together to banish destructive behaviour that's keeping us going forever and ever. You and me, baby, we can work together to banish destructive behaviour that's keeping us going forever and ever. making us very happy. You've got to carry Joe to the back of the room, okay? And Alex. Joe, get to the merch.
You just lean out quite a long way. Yeah, well, it's like that dance you do, Alex. Yeah. Ooh.